Okay, so we all know cars run on gas, right? You pour it in the
Very
tank.
standard stuff, yeah.
But what if someone told you a car could run just on the fumes, not the liquid gas itself?
That definitely sounds unconventional. Pushes against how we usually think about it.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today. There's this really controversial online video by a guy named Josh Limeberry.
Ah, I think I might have heard about this one. It caused quite a stir, didn't it?
It really did. We're looking at his video, the most controversial video online, where he's trying to prove this exact point.
And why was he making it? Was there some context?
Yeah, apparently he made it because people online, specifically someone on a site called jalobnik.com, called his previous attempt snake oil.
Ah, okay, so this is his comeback, his proof.
Right. Our mission today is basically to unpack what he shows, his claims, and, try to understand this whole gas fumes only idea he's pushing.
It's fascinating, isn't it? How online criticism can really push people to, well, double down and try to show their proof. Makes you ask what counts as real proof online?
Yeah, that's a great point. What is definitive proof in this kind of space? So let's get into it. How did Josh start? What was his first step?
Well, presumably he needed to establish a baseline, right? Show the normal system first.
Exactly. Before showing the fume system, he demonstrates that his truck's regular fuel system works. And he makes a point of showing it's fuel injected, not carbureted.
Okay, that's important. Addressing a question he probably got a lot. Fuel injection is more common now.
Right, so he starts the truck normally. Then he pulls the fuel pump relay switch.
And what happened?
Truck dies. Instantly. Shows that relay is crucial, right?
Huh? Cuts the fuel supply from the pump. Makes sense.
Then he puts the relay back in, starts it again, and pulls the relay again.
Okay, why do it twice?
This time it runs for a few seconds, maybe on residual fuel and the lines or injectors he suggests.
Ah, the fuel already passed the pump. Okay.
Yeah. But then it dies completely.
Yeah.
And he stresses, it's dead, relays out, won't start once that residual fuel is gone.
So step one is basically him saying, look, the standard fuel system is off. It needs that relay to run.
Precisely. He's trying to create that clear separation for what comes next.
It's a classic demonstration technique, trying to isolate the variable, show what isn't powering it later on. Though, scientifically you'd want more data maybe.
For sure. It's a visual demonstration mostly.
Mm.
So the standard system is supposedly disabled. How does he actually propose to run the truck then? This is where it gets really interesting.
This is the core of his claim, right?
Yeah, he brings out an external system, basically a gas can.
Okay, just a regular plastic gas can.
Looks like it. And he's got hoses. He says 3 hoses go all the way to the bottom of the can.
All the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
That's interesting if he's claiming fumes only.
Right, and then another hose just goes in about an inch. These all run to the truck's air cleaner.
And how are they connected there?
He mentioned securing the air cleaner with duct tape. So the hoses presumably feed into that taped-up air intake system.
Okay, so hoses from the bottom of a gas can into the air intake. Putting hoses in the liquid gas seems more like drawing liquid, or at least maximizing vapor contact, not just drawing the air above it.
That's the immediate question, isn't it? Is it really just fumes if the hoses are submerged?
Exactly. Engines need vapor to combust, sure, but atomizing liquid fuel with injectors is how you efficiently create that vapor mix. This sounds like a different delivery method, maybe less controlled.
He does seem aware of potential dangers, though. He talks about safety, specifically backflash.
Oh, good. That's critical with fuel vapor. You absolutely need to prevent a flame going back into the can.
Yeah, he mentioned several things he uses as backflash arrestors, like some kind of wire he doesn't specify.
Okay. Improvised.
Something else he says he didn't have in here before, but left in. Steel wire mesh jammed in the hoses going to the air cleaner.
Like packing it with steel wool, maybe? They can sometimes act as a flame arrestor.
Could be. And another part that also has got wire in it. His goal, he says, is to make sure I don't blow anything up.
Well, that's a primary concern, definitely. Shows some awareness of the risks involved, even if the arrestors sound a bit ad hoc.
Okay, so the setup's complete. Standard fuel pump relay is out. External gas can with hoses and safety measures is in. Time for the demonstration.
The moment of truth, so to speak.
He pours about a quarter gallon of gas into this external can.
Okay.
Then he starts the truck, and it runs, seemingly on this new system.
It actually starts and idles.
Yeah. And to prove it's running off the can, he does something interesting. He takes off what looks like a cap or loosens a connection on the can itself.
Why would he do that?
He says it shows the truck is sucking air through here and getting the fumes out of the can. He's trying to show the dependency on that can's vapor space and the suction.
Ah, okay. Trying to address potential criticisms.
He actually mentions a critic by name Jewel, saying Jewel was right, that his previous demo might have been faked by just plugging hoses. He claims this setup is harder to fake.
So he's actively trying to counter the skeptics from last time.
Seems like it. And he tries to prove the suction point further. When he loosens that connection more, letting more air in presumably, the truck turns right off.
Okay, suggesting it lost the necessary vacuum or fuel air mix from the can?
Right. He says it's not getting a suction. He also points out he removed a pesky wire from before that kind of looked like it was maybe wiring something up near the can.
Trying to increase transparency, maybe? Address anything that looks suspicious in the past?
Could be. Getting rid of anything that looked like a hidden power source or something.
It's quite the performance, in a way, this whole back and forth with critics refining the demonstration. It's very typical of these kinds of online debates, even around technical ideas.
Yeah, it's a real dialogue, just played out in videos and comments.
Yeah.
Okay, so the truck runs while parked. But the big test.
The road test, can it actually move the vehicle?
Exactly. He gets in the truck, takes it around the block.
How does it drive?
He says it takes off pretty good. Gets up to like 25, 35 miles per hour. Says it shifts gears.
So it's not just idling, it's actually producing enough power to accelerate and move the truck at neighborhood speeds.
Yeah, he even says he hit 40 mile per hour with no problems. He does mention it stalled out a little bit, but still running at one point.
A bit rough, maybe, but functional enough for a short drive?
Apparently so.
Yeah.
He completes the loop, gets back to his house. The drive seems successful, broadly speaking.
Okay, so he's shown the truck can run, at least for a short distance at moderate speeds, using this external can setup after disabling the main fuel pump.
Right. And that leads to his final point, his big claim at the end of the video.
Which is?
He states very clearly, all this video is to prove is that cars can run on gas fumes only and not raw gas.
Ah, that's specific phrasing again. Fumes only, not raw gas.
Yes. And he doubles down, saying that carburetors or fuel injectors, they don't make fumes. He says they atomize gas, which he argues is still raw gas.
Okay, that's a semantic distinction he's making there.
He insists his system is different because it's only fumes.
Right. And technically, we talked about this a bit. Engines do run on vaporized fuel, on fumes. Atomization is just the process of turning liquid into tiny droplets so it can vaporize very quickly and mix with air efficiently.
So injectors create a mist to help it become fumes faster.
Exactly. It's about the efficiency and control of creating that combustible vapor-air mixture. Calling atomized fuel raw gas versus fumes is, well, it's his interpretation. Both methods ultimately rely on gasoline vapor reaching the cylinders. His method might just be a much less efficient way to get that vapor.
So maybe it can run, but the distinction he's making between atomized and fumes is the controversial part from a technical standpoint.
Precisely. And it raises questions. If his method does work, even inefficiently, what does that really imply? Lower performance, probably worse emissions, possibly poor fuel economy compared to precise injection. It's not necessarily a breakthrough in efficiency.
So we've gone from this online argument, this snake oil accusation,
through the baseline test, the hose in a can setup, the safety bits,
the live demo addressing critics, and finally the road test around the block. Whole journey.
All leading to his claim about fumes versus raw gas. And did he say what he plans to do next with this?
Yeah, at the very end, he mentions wanting to build a stainless steel tank for this project.
Ah, so he sees it as an ongoing thing, maybe wants something more durable or permanent than a plastic can.
Seems that way.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a one-off proof of concept for him, perhaps.
Interesting.
So this whole deep dive into Josh Lineberry's video, his claims, his demo, it really leaves you thinking, doesn't it?
It does.
And maybe this is the thought to leave with you, our listener. We know engines need fuel vapor. Josh's method, unconventional as it is, forces us to look at how that vapor is delivered.
Great. Does it make you wonder if there are other, maybe overlooked ways to think about fuel delivery, even with an existing engine tech?
Exactly. What assumptions are we making about the best way to get fuel vapor into an engine? And could rethinking that lead anywhere unexpected? Makes you question things a bit.